Now we have Aigbe Gentry, a renowned actress, a movie producer, and a businesswoman. A round of applause for Aigbe Gentry. Wow, thank you so much.
Thank you.
As a mother, as a businesswoman, as a producer, as an actress, how easy was it for you to actually comply with your doctor's instructions when you were pregnant?
Yeah, it wasn't that easy, but because I actually wanted to have a healthy baby,
okay,
so that became very paramount. I just wanted to have a very, very healthy baby, so I had no choice than to actually follow my doctor's instruction, you know, by like eating a lot of vegetable, fruits, and eating healthy while I was pregnant.
Wow. Now, before you came on set, we talked about breastfeeding, and then the doctor actually preached that we should do exclusive breastfeeding. Was that your own school of thought too? Did you actually do that?
No, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't do that. But it's actually the best because my doctor also told me that I had to do exclusive. But because, you know, I'm a working mother and all that, fine, I want the best for my child. And aside that, you know, the children we give birth to now, this doctor, I'm sorry, but what I notice is that they come to this world hungry. Wow. So most of the times, even the breast milk does not even...
It's not enough.
It's not enough for them, actually. No, I know doctor is not going to agree to that because my doctor didn't agree to that, but I didn't do exclusive. I tried, I did 6 months. I did 6 months exclusive.
Would you want to give a round of applause for that?
Yes.
A round of applause for Mercy. Oh, 6 months exclusive. Yes. Fantastic.
Yes.
Oh, really?
I did 6 months.
Oh, really? Fantastic. Let's clap for her again.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, you did 6 months exclusive breastfeeding. Now, kudos to you. But we have, you know, young women having this fear that, oh, once you breastfeed exclusively, at least for 6 months, your breast tends to sag, or, you know, it's not firm anymore. I know doctor will also like to contribute to that, but what's your take on that?
The thing, I'm a mother and I want a healthy baby, so I don't care whether it sags or not.
Okay.
You know, my priority is that I want my child to be healthy.
Good.
You understand? So that is my main priority. I don't care, but mine didn't sag.
Okay, good.
Mine didn't sag. And aside that, my doctor actually told me, or somebody told me that when you really breastfeed your baby, it helps you to lose weight. I don't know how true
yes, that's true.
And I actually wanted to lose weight and stay in shape.
Okay.
So I was enjoying feeding my baby while losing weight.
Oh,
and
good.
Also having a healthy baby. So it was a win-win thing for me.
Thank you very much. I would like Dr. Imosemi to add to that.
No, she just said it all.
Okay.
Let's agree for that. For the purpose of argument, the breasts have to sag, you know, for the baby to enjoy exclusive breastfeeding. I think it's a price that is really worth the while.
Yes.
The advantages, like I said, are monumental. You know, it's like sowing the seed for a proper future development of that child. Okay. You know, so if you look at the multiple advantages of breastfeeding, especially during exclusive breastfeeding, of course, the issue of sagging becomes secondary. And in any case, the husband didn't complain. So why are we all complaining? You know, so I don't think it's basically an issue. It's a responsibility that we owe to that child to provide the best. You're talking of something that touches on the very essence of the child, the growth of the child, not just of the body, the brain. You are talking of something that will impact, you know, within the first year of life and even beyond.
Wow.
You understand what I'm saying?
Sure.
I mean, I'm talking of even much later on in years. We have evidence that children who have been well breastfed exclusively and all that are not usually candidates for problems of obesity, problems of course, with obesity will come things like hypertension, things like diabetes, arthritis, and all of that. Of course, I'm not talking about other environmental factors that could come in, but if a child that has been well breastfed and goes on to eat healthy in future is not a candidate for these problems. And if you look at some of the chronic ailments that are killing our people, you can situate them within this, you know, triad of overweight, hypertension, and you know, and obesity. So I think it's an exercise that must be encouraged, and the fears, whether founded or unfounded, of breast sagging and all that should not come into it when we are making a decision to provide the best for our child.
Well, thank you so much. So, viewers at home, if Aigbe Gentry can do it, so we can also do it. A round of applause for Jen. Wow. Now, I'm sure a lot of people in the house have questions for Dr. Imosemi and Mercy Aigbe. So let's have your question at random. Okay, let's have your question, ma'am.
The question is, what causes anemia and how can we control it?
Okay, thank you. Let's have the next question, please.
My name is Mano Shigba of Mami Councilman Senior Secondary School. My question goes, if a baby does not suck the first breast milk of his mother, is there any effect on the baby?
Good. Okay, any question again? Okay, last question, please.
My name is Isaiah Joseph. I'm from Mami Councilman Senior Secondary School. My question goes thus. Since they said that it is only teenage pregnancy it is only girls that are pregnant during their teenage age that used to have birth defect. Then in most women that are married, they also have birth defect. And what is the cause of that amputation, invisible amputation in the womb that made the baby to come out without limbs and without arms?
Thank you very much. So over to you, Dr. Imosemi.
Okay, well, I want to recognize the fact that these questions are being asked by pupils who, still have their challenges in appreciating in depth, the questions, they've asked. But generally, I will try to quickly address. Now, the first person asked about the issue of anemia. Anemia, if we want to address the causes and all that, we can go on and on. But suffice it to say that in an environment like this, anemia simply means that you do not have enough blood, circulating in the body, and so there are issues. And you can have so many things. But simply put, let's just say that ensure that you eat right. Eating right will mean having proteins, iron, and things that will help us, build blood to ensure that the blood level is not low. Two, again, our environment, if we have things that will break down these blood cells, commonly in our environment, things like malaria, especially when it's not properly treated and all of that, of course, it's a problem. It will cause what we call hemolytic anemia. The red blood cells will break down much faster than they are replaced, and you have anemia. So we treat that. Of course, there are children, for example, who have what we call sickle cell challenges.
Sure.
They are usually perpetually, anemic. People who have worm infestations, particularly hookworm infestations, if you do not deal with it, you could have, And then if you are bleeding from any site, victims of road traffic accidents, even in women who are having heavy menstrual loss. The most important thing is, you see, if you are losing more blood that the system is forming or replacing through any means, infection, pregnancy, blood loss and all that, there's a deficit. That's why I say it's an open-ended question. So I hope that has been addressed. I just looked at some of the common causes of anemia in our environment here. Now the next question will have to do with the issue of colostrum. Please, the colostrum is very, very important. It's the first, milk that is let out by a woman who has just delivered. And the long and short is that it is very rich in nutrients, antibodies, things that will help the baby fight against, some of the common ailments that they have, especially within the first, a couple of months. So it protects them. And everything possible must be done to ensure that the child does not miss, having what we call colostrum. Then the third question had something to do with teenage pregnancy and congenital anomalies. I understand where his question, why it arose. I think it had to do with his misunderstanding of what one of our earlier guests said. The long and short basically is that the issue of congenital anomalies, could arise. Congenital anomalies are, defects born, discovered in a child that has just been newly born. In other words, as a healthy person that does not have an anomaly, our head is there, our eyes, every part of our body is intact, So if a child is born and does have missing limbs, no eyes, no and all that, we call that a congenital anomaly. And it even goes beyond the things we see. It could be within the heart and all of that. So any departure, any physical departure from the normal, all right, in a newborn child that has been picked up is congenital anomaly.